Are you guilty of these 7 time wasters that will absolutely kill your entrepreneurship? I'm about to let you know. Hey, I'm Sonny Tee. Welcome to the channel, the #1 place for entrepreneurs on the planet, period. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell if you want to get notified when I upload these videos. I think you're going to like what you hear. Are you guilty? I'm going to preface this by saying one thing. I can see you. So back in the day, I used to play games with Nancy, just hide and go seek type of things. I used to act like I was crawling in the dark to scare her. And I can see you. You're a parent. Your big ass can't hide. I can see you. That's the same thing that busy entrepreneurs can see when you're on the internet and you're doing the #1 time waster there is right now, and that's Netflix and chill. We can see you. If you have time to kick it on Netflix, if you can post up and tell me all the latest things that are on Netflix, on the torrent sites, the #1 movies that are out, or you can tell me about the #1 TV series and what went on Blacklist or what went on Deadwood. I know that's old, but that's all I got, right? Because I'm not watching TV. You're absolutely guilty of #1, and that is entertainment, online entertainment. I'm talking about TV torrents. I'm talking about Netflix. I'm talking about Hulu. I'm talking about Amazon Prime and whatever else that's out there right now where you can just watch and stream online movies. That is one of the, and I'm going to say probably the #1 time killer of entrepreneurs. You have to be cognizant of your time, man. Listen, people used to say time is money. Time is not money. Time is time. Money you can get more of. Money we can replace. We can replenish that. But if you fuck off my time, oh man, there is nothing worse than a time waster. Be cognizant of your time. Be anal with your time. You have to be an asshole. Hey man, time's up. #2, excuses are like asshole. Everybody has one, but most of them stink. This person did that, or I couldn't do it because of that. The #1 saying of this channel is no excuses, no explanations. And the reason why that is because, well, #1 is I watched the Dallas Cowboys, a season of that, and it was really inspirational for me. And they had it all over the walls. No excuses. No excuses. There's no excuses for why it is you did what you did. You have to, there's a book out called Extreme Ownership. I want you to get that book, and if you don't do it but anything but read the first chapter, that's what it's all about. Owning everything. You have to be responsible for everything. You have to be, Will Smith goes around talking about you have to be responsible for your happiness. I want you to take it a step further and understand you are responsible for everything that goes on in your life. If you can try to make an excuse for it, and here's what I do. As soon as I hear the excuse, I go, nope, you know what? That's my fault because I shouldn't have did blah. And I immediately take control. If you keep giving the control to someone else, you'll always have excuses. And it's a big time waster. And instead of talking shit all day about it, making excuses and blaming somebody else, just get the shit done. It's real simple. #3 is research. And you already know we call it analysis paralysis. I won't get this done until I do blah. Lately, I've been noticing a lot of people with, they got to have a certain application. I want to have this lifetime deal or that lifetime deal, and I need to get my tech stack right before I do this, or I need to know everything. Well, here's a news flash for you. You're not going to know everything. Success is a journey. Entrepreneurship is a journey. Being a billionaire is a journey. You will always be learning every day. You're constantly going to read new books. You're going to get new ideas. You're going to be creative, and you're going to learn new things. And what you know today will probably not even be relevant tomorrow, and you'll probably forget the first shit that you ever learned. Stop studying it. The best way to learn something is to fucking do it. Stop doing shit that your VA can do, man. This is something that was really hard for me to do because I like to work by myself, and I caught myself constantly doing little itty-bitty ticky-tacky shit that you can hire a VA for. And I'm talking about $2 an hour. That's kind of cheap, and I probably wouldn't want that VA. But $4 an hour, you're talking 40 bucks a week, less than $200 a month that you can pay for somebody to take care of all that small, ticky-tacky ass shit, uploading your videos. Now, I won't lie, I'm guilty of uploading my videos, but I'm very pedantic about what I want done. However, I did go make a list of my processes and systems. Check that last video that I did. Processes and systems in order to pass that down to someone else. So if you're the type of person like me that's scared, you just don't want to pass down that work in fear that somebody won't get it done right, because that's my whole problem, give them a system, give them a process. Record what you do every once in a while. Just record it. This is what I did this time. And then wait for 5 or 6 days. And if you do something a little bit differently, and then you'll start to see a pattern on the things that you do to get your work done. Record that, write it down. Man, listen, the dullest pencil will beat the sharpest mind every time. Write it down. 10 lines, whatever it is that you do, write down the entire process, pass it on to a VA. When it's written down, a monkey can do it. Number 5 should have been number 1, social media. You know who you are. I can see you. Facebook groups, Facebook pages, Instagram, WhatsApp, talking to the homies, Skype, all of it, social media, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. In the name of you right now, in the name of research for your business, you're watching YouTube. There comes a point when it's not research anymore and it's just fucking off time. Social media should have been number 1, the number 1 time killer. Hey man, they did research and they've done studies on Facebook, and Facebook actually have, Facebook and most social media, they actually own the 3 that I named, Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp is all owned by Facebook, and they design it to be addictive. I want to say that again. They design it to be addictive. I've stopped with social media unless it's my Facebook group itself, and I'm very minimal with that. I never check my timeline. As a matter of fact, Nancy is my news media outlet official. She keeps me away from any negative news, and she filters to me things that she thinks that I might want to hear. Every once in a while, I'll jump on. But you need to be very aware. The average person spends 50 minutes a day on Facebook. Hey, if you just cut out Facebook, phone notifications, and just use Facebook maybe 5 minutes before you go to bed at night, those 50 minutes could be the 50 minutes you put towards your business every day. Number 6, spending time not staying current and reading the wrong books. Now, I've heard somebody else say this, and you're keeping up with, now I've never even seen this happen, well, a grown man or even a grown woman, well, I have seen grown women do this, where they're keeping up with True Blood's book series, or Anne Klein or Anne Rice, or, you know, keeping up with, and I'll be honest with you, a long time ago, this was when I was like in my teens, John Grisham books. I really liked that John Grisham, Eric Jerome Dickey. James Patterson had a big series that I liked. I can't remember the name of the series, To Kill a Spider or something like that. And I used to read a lot of books myself, but I'm telling you now that those are time killers. And what you should be doing, and I'm going to say this too, because this goes along with entertainment, going to the wrong events, going out, football games, soccer games, football in Europe. What I'm going to say is those times should be spent reading the correct shit. You know, read publications, read trade magazines, read books, self-help books, and go to networking events if you just got to go out. The entrepreneur thing is obsessive. And this is something that I learned myself, and I used to think it was a bad thing. It's not a bad thing when you're obsessed with it. Nothing else matters. The only thing that matters is you getting to your goals. The only thing that matters is you and business. Yes, be obsessed. And if anybody's angry about that, they got to get out of your life, man. And it's just that simple. Because if you're going to make it, if you're going to be successful, if you want to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, you have to be obsessed with it. Get rid of all the other bullshit and read up on what you need. Number 7, watching the wrong people. I've never really been guilty of this, but I have been on occasion watching the wrong people. What I mean is you should be looking up at where you want to go, not looking equal to somebody that hasn't been where you want to go. Looking at competitors is fine. If they've already accomplished what you've accomplished and kind of like lingering around the same place that you're lingering around, then they're not your competition. They're your peers. They're your colleagues. Don't spend any time watching people that don't set the bar. That bar isn't set right where you need it to be. So, in other words, I'm not going to spend time watching people that are doing the same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to spend time watching people like Grant Cardone. I'm going to spend time watching Ty Lopez, Brendan Burchard, Frank Kern. These type of people that are where I want to go. Todd Brown, Russell Brunson. Those are the people I want to be there. I'm not going to spend time on a marketer whose name you don't know. I may know his name, but you don't know his name, then it's not really important. I'm trying to talk about the people that you know. People that are 1 million subscribers on YouTube, 1 million followers on Instagram, 1 million followers on Twitter. And those are places where I want to go, and that's who I'm going to look at. Don't waste your time looking at people that don't matter. Right now is the time that I need to tell you that if you like this video, smash that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button if you want to be notified, share this video. Sharing is caring, man. Somebody might need to see this video, man. Share it out there, man. And comment below, man. What are some of the time wasters you're guilty of right now? Give us a list below. Seriously. Write down some more time wasters. Somebody might need to see that, man, and get them on the path to righteousness if you can dig that, man. Remember, being successful, entrepreneurship is an everyday thing, man. No excuses, no explanations. Let's get her done.